The people factor is huge. We have never felt that there is a teacher here or a faculty member here that is here simply because they got to go to work. It's almost a calling for most of them here, and they connect with the student. And it's not just on a teacher-student level, it's a brother in Christ or a sister in Christ level. It's a person-to-person level. Our children have been encouraged by a faculty member or administration, come on, you can do this. And in looking back at it, they see, you know what? Not only can I do this, I enjoyed doing it. So it's the teachers, the faculty, living their faith in front of these kids.
I want to pray especially for
the senior presentations.
That's huge.
That is so big that it causes them to stop and take stock of where they come from, where they are.
And that will serve them well later in life, because to know that 4 years ago I would have never imagined having come this far or being in this place. We were struggling with our oldest. He was really struggling where he was in school, but to hear him confess where he had been and the difference this had made and the change in direction in his life and his thinking was monumental.
And not only that, to see his younger siblings, they came and watched and listened to his presentation upon his graduation, and how they remarked at the transformation and what they saw, and they said, you know, I want that too.
I mean, enough so that our third son, who I decided, now I'll go the public school route, he came that night after a senior presentation and said, Mom, is it too late?
Probably there's a lot of folks who would look at it and say, well, maybe I'm not a Mennonite background, or maybe I don't even go to church, and I wouldn't fit in very well there. But I think those folks would be surprised if they will come here and simply talk, and they'll find a lot of other people just like themselves from a variety of backgrounds and experiences. And so I'd say, don't let that keep you away.
And I know the financial end of it stops a lot of people, and that was a big question for us as well. And, you know, I always tell them too, there is help available. And they've worked with us every year to make this possible for our kids. And it's worth asking for that help, but it's also worth making a sacrifice. We as a family have sacrificed to have our children here, but I think we all feel that it's very worth it. From our experience, what we found at Doc for our children, it's worth looking into, not only for the academics, because they are far advanced from what we've experienced in the public school, but again, the opportunity for athletics, for the arts, for the music, just to grow relationally, stretching them, you know, encouraging them to try new things that might be outside of their comfort zone, but also providing a safe place for that to happen.